Chat room. How are we doing today? Alec, Dragon Rana, Dark Lord Snuggles. Hello. Hello one, hello all. It's good to see you guys. I did get internet back. It was so fucking nice. An old friend of mine and my little sister both chipped in to pay my internet bill. Here, you guys can look at me. I actually did my fucking makeup for once. What was I saying? My little sister and my friend chipped in and paid an internet bill that we didn't know we had. We thought that we had paid it already. And for some reason it didn't go through. Like we had wrong information on the site or whatever. I'm not entirely sure what happened with it, but it was an unexpected expense. Which is a huge bummer for us because things are very fucking tight in the Malaya household. Joe Zalery, whatever you want to call the Dungeon Doxy household. Hi everybody. I'm not gonna lie to you, things are hard for me. I don't have a whole lot of positive stuff to say or talk about right now. I love you guys. I'm psyched that you're here. I think that you are just the best. There was an incredible outpouring of support for Josiah and me with his mom's cancer diagnosis and like with just the financial troubles that I'm having. And I can't thank you guys enough for being fucking rad. And I am lucky as hell to have Josiah as well. I would not be able to get through this without him. I've just been so stressed out. I feel like he'll deny it forever and ever, but I feel like I have had no patience for anything. Like I've been no fun to be around. And just if you guys get a minute, if you guys could go say nice stuff to Josiah somewhere, that would make me really happy because he's the best and he deserves the best. And I haven't been at my best. So if you guys want to pick up my emotional slack, that would be sick. Anyway. Hi, Ethan. Sorry to hear about everything, Doxy. Maybe you can use tonight to get out some stress and have a good laugh. I think that we are going to have a really good time tonight. I don't think that it's going to be funny. I don't think that there's going to be a lot of laughs. There might be laughs. It's going to be a bunch of little kids talking about how they died. It's going to be a bunch of little kids talking about a past life that they remember. I don't know if you guys are familiar with this phenomena, but a lot of children believe that they have lived a past life and they will tell memories to their parents. And oftentimes it's like really spooky and accurate. I think my theory is that kids are fucking sponges. They absorb everything that goes on around them, and they also parrot that stuff. That's what I think. I think that subconsciously these kids absorb this information. Maybe they have dreams about it, whatever. But a lot of people seem to think that it's actual proof of reincarnation. So I thought that was something we could do tonight. I got these. I'm pausing the music. I'm sorry if anybody was grooving. Sorry. What was I saying? Fuck. I just have like the loosest spider web grasp on what it is that I'm thinking and saying at all times. I am legit. I'm nothing but trauma and scar tissue. And it's just so hard for me to keep a hold of anything that I'm thinking lately. And I'm so sorry. I know that it makes it a lot harder to watch me. That I like lose track of what I'm talking about all the time. It sucks. I need to learn to either focus more on remembering or learn to not interrupt myself. One or the other, because it's got to be so fucking annoying listening to me talk like a little idiot stoner. Oz, hi, good to see you. Thank you for the support, you guys. It means everything, really. My family is also easily distracted, so I'm used to it. That makes me like I don't know if I feel better for myself or bad for your family. Probably a healthy mixture of both. Actually, it's probably not healthy to feel better for myself when hearing that somebody is suffering from a thing that I lament daily. So let's forget. Let's start over. I'm sorry to hear that. My mom can tell 3 different stories before finally finishing her first. Josiah is that way too. That's the flavor of Josiah's ADD. I love you too, Dylan Gomez. Thank you for keeping me company while I work on my college assignments. Hey, Alec, thank you for listening to me while you work on your college assignments. I think that is wonderful, and I hope that you are enjoying college. I don't want you to think that your college years are the best years of your life. Whatever years are the best of your life are the best of your life. I know that a lot of people have a lot of stress about that. I think that right now, the socio-political climate makes it really, really fucking hard to give a shit. And I think that a pandemic makes it hard to give a shit. And I'm so sorry that the pandemic is robbing you of your college years because they are fun years for sure. Just I hope you're doing good, bud. My caffeine is wearing off, so I'm probably going to micro nap for a bit. Well, we will be here. And if you got to bounce out, you got to bounce out. You take care of you 100%. My birthday is tomorrow, and I just can't wait for it to pass. Oh, you don't like the attention that comes with your birthday? I love my birthday. I love my birthday. Thank you. I don't enjoy working, but I enjoy the end result. Yeah, knowledge is wonderful. It feels so fucking good to know a lot about something. That shit feels so fucking good. Pandemic was the best thing to ever happen to me, actually. Fuck yeah, Silgnav. I'm glad that there was a silver lining for you at least. Today I've been feeling lethargic as well. Yo, I feel that. Me too. I have been so lethargic. I've been feeling on and off like I'm like fighting off the flu or like a really nasty cold or something. I have just been feeling unhealthy. Hi, Dee Dee. We've only been streaming for like less than 10 minutes. I mean, look, we've been live for more than 10 minutes, but we haven't been like chit-chatting for not even 10 minutes. We are in the middle of doing a miniature dragon egg dice bag, and you guys, oh no. I forgot. I have some bad news. I have bad news that I have to tell you. I'm so sorry. Because of this surprise internet bill situation, I still want to do a giveaway for the first 2 items. You know, for the first 3, since you guys, since I said that I would. But I don't think that I can do a giveaway for all of the projects that I crochet. I think that, and tell me what you guys think of this idea, because I would hate to be coming off as greedy, and I don't want that at all. But I'm thinking that on top of the sub goal, we might do a tip goal every month to cover the cost of yarn. And then I might just open an Etsy and I'll do a bunch of projects, and then I'll list them all on there, and I'll let you guys know when the shop is live, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? I feel so bad. No, I did not see the TikTok video you sent me, Dee Dee. I will 100% look later. Yarn is expensive, so that's understandable. It is. It's super expensive. And the thing that bums me out is that, like, we got set so far back because of this bill that it's gonna be a long time before we're caught up. And like, that's embarrassing, and I'm sorry, and I feel bad. I'm embarrassed, but like I'm gonna have to charge for the other ones, and I'm thinking that we might do a tip goal for materials every month too. My mom has a yarn problem too, so I know how it is too. I don't even have a bunch of different. I have like maybe 5 different skeins of yarn right now. And that's not a lot. That is not a lot of yarn. Anyway, we're working on a miniature dragon egg dice bag. We're probably going to finish that tonight. And then I retaught myself how to knit. Only the most basic of knitting. In fact, I don't even remember whether it's knitting or purling. But we might work on that once the dragon egg dice bag is done. Or we might... there's another stitch that I haven't done before on stream that is like really whimsical and fun, and it looks like a butthole. It looks like a butthole, and so we might do that. That might be a thing we do. I don't know. What do you guys think? Are you into the butthole stitches? Maybe we watch what words we say together, and maybe not butthole stitches. That's terrible. Anyway, it's called the star stitch, and it straight up looks like a butthole. And it's very funny. Hi, Lilith. How are you? It's so good to see you. Lilith, please, if you want to, don't feel obligated to. But Lilith is a fellow content creator, we will say. If you want to drop your Twitter, I know that the other link is a bannable offense here, but by all means, if you feel like dropping links to share your stuff, you are so invited to. Don't feel obligated though. Okay, so very, very quickly, I just realized that I don't have wheat up here. That's bad. Well, I'm not so much of a fiend that I can't wait for a little bit. I recently got half of... Hi, Leslie. It's so good to see you. How are you? I recently got half of my planned Organization 13 cosplay in the mail. Just need to get my Demic sitar and the boots. That's exciting. We had to cancel our garden plans because we can't afford to now. We were going to get free pallets, but our truck bailed on us, so we didn't have any way to transport them. And now we can't afford to get any of the seeds or saplings or sprouts that we were planning on getting, so I just don't get to have a garden this year. So happy about it. Anyway. Ugh. I'm the great mighty Pooh and I'm going to throw my shit at you. Hell yeah. I married my wife for her looks, just not the one she's been giving me lately. That's actually such a fucking cute thing to say. Oh my God, completely not related to this topic, but my thermometer just turned on and is currently beeping like crazy. It broke 2 days ago. Ethan, no, that's unfortunate. Annoying, lame, expensive, no fun. I'm so sorry to hear that. Okay. Are you guys ready to listen to children talk about their past lives? And also we will crochet at the same time. Oh, Lilith, boys support boys. I got you. I got you. I feel like you would do the same for me if you were streaming and I popped in. I feel like, girl, I got you. It's fine. Doing all right, Les. Just waiting for the day after tomorrow. I always get spikes and depression around my birthday and the holidays. Bud, I'm so sorry to hear that. Okay. All right, okay. We are going to get this started. I have to put this away. Ooh, please don't smack my rig. Please don't smack my rig. And our flag. And our flag. Anybody else? I love referencing This House Has People in It. This House Has People in It was one of the funnest experiences. I really enjoyed it. Did you guys have fun with This House Has People in It? I really liked it. Thought it was very fun. Oh, I do have a little bit of weed up here. Nice. There's ashes all over this pillowcase, so it looks so dirty now. Fuck. Sorry, guys. You're going to think that I am a total slob. I promise that I am only a half a slob. I actually am a pretty tidy person. I just can never keep my desk clean. Now I'm saying. All right. Here we go. You'll be lurking, no sweat. Oh, by the way. Fuck it. This is fine. Everything's fine. Hi, baby kitty. Makey, why do you always come in here right when I start streaming? Is it because you hear me start talking? What are you doing, buddy? My cat wants to hang out. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez, Monstro. So I know that we have said, fucking hello. Why is this happening? I don't remember what I was saying. I'm sorry. I really tried. Oh, yeah. Sorry. I know that we said that we were going to do more tertiary channels on the Emily Shannon stuff, but I have not found any. Or that's not true. I have not found any. I sent messages to a couple and have gotten nothing back. And also I just don't feel comfortable approaching some folks about it. So I think that we're going to let this situation go unless more stuff comes forward or somebody gets back to me. But for now, I have a lot of fun stuff planned for today. Graceful Lily, thank you so much. Thank you so much. That is a lot of months. I appreciate you so much. That's a lot of months. Okay. I think that we are set up here. Hi, sweet fucking boy. Okay, I pulled these documentaries off of a royalty-free documentary site. And I'm hoping that everything is okay. And we're good to watch this. Here we go. Fuck, why isn't it showing? That's why. There we go. Oh my goodness, Lilith. Thank you so much. I appreciate it so much. That is really nice of you. Thank you. Genuinely, you are helping me out so much. Hi, Katie. How are you? You do see a fluffy tail. It's Mr. Monstro, a.k.a. Mankey, a.k.a. my sweet little baby boy. He does not like when I do that. I'm so sorry, Mankey. I'm sorry. What a precious boy. He is developmentally delayed. And he got his toy stuck on his teeth today, and it was one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my entire life. He's so funny and sweet and cute. He hissed at his own tail. He's hissed like twice in his life, and one of them was at his own tail because he was chasing it around a chair. And then he looked away and then scared himself with it out of his periphery and hissed at his own tail. Anyway, hi, Katie. How are you? You love his name? Oh, yeah. My little baby monstro man, a.k.a. Mankey. We call him Mankey. It's really silly. And also, I called him that before there was a Pokemon called that. Pokemon? I'm hip. I'm hip and young. Okay, anyway, are you guys ready for this? We can get started here. I will stick to about here for my work space. I think we're good. I think this is good here. Yeah, I do think that. Okay, excellent. Let's do it to it. I did turn the subtitles on. If you guys hate it, let me know. Also, please let me know how the sound levels are. If you need me to turn this up or down, let me know. He was a Pokemon since 1996? Okay, since before I knew he was a Pokemon. That's my fault.
Is there life
I apologize.
after death? This little boy believes there is.
I don't know very much about Pokemon.
My name's Camden.
Cameron remembers a past life on the remote Scottish island of Barra, over 200 miles away from his home in Glasgow.
Okay.
I lived in the White House with my mum and dad and my 3 brothers and sisters.
He has such a
he just
thick
talks
accent.
about I was in Barra and I fell through to you. And I'm saying, what do you mean? And they'll say, no, it was just like a hole and I fell through.
Children from all over the world report memories of previous lives. It's a pretty interesting phenomenon.
Together with psychiatrist Dr. Jim Tucker,
I'm
Cameron
excited.
and his mum
I'm
are going on a
excited for
search
this
for
one.
evidence of his past
Have you guys
life.
ever seen anything about this before?
Are there rational explanations for the remarkable coincidences which follow? Or are there stranger forces at work?
I like a biker. How are you?
Norma McCauley is a single mum who lives in Glasgow with her 2 young sons.
Hello, Monstro. Oh,
Well, I've
Monstro's
got
getting
2
up. He
boys.
wants to play
Lovely
with my
boys, not even
crochet.
if I say so myself. I've got Martin, who's 6, and I've got Cameron, who's 5.
Since Cameron first started to talk, he has described life as a child on Barra, a remote island in Scotland's Outer Hebrides.
There used to be a kid in your family like that? Oh my gosh.
I lived in the White House with my mum and dad and my 3 brothers and sisters.
He's
From
so
the age
cute.
of 2, Cameron has been telling his family the same story. As he's grown older, the story hasn't changed. It's just become more detailed. Norma could not understand how Cameron knew about Barra, let alone have such clear memories of life on the island.
At first I just thought, oh, he's making things up. And then I was thinking, how does he know the name Barra?
Just had a
Why is
tooth
it
removed.
Barra
Oh,
where none of us have been or
no.
have any connection
You-
with?
Are you doing better now, bud?
Barra lies off the western coast of Scotland, 220 miles from Glasgow. It can only be reached by a lengthy sea journey or an hour-long flight. It's a tiny, distant outpost of the British Isles and is home to just over 1,000 people.
I My favourite place in Barra was the beach, and I took my dog with me and I play with him and my brothers and sisters to play.
He used to say, I'm a Barra boy, I'm a Barra boy.
Repeating info, let's move forward. Well, we're gonna watch it because it's fun. Fun hater.
On the beach.
But I agree with you. I think that's
beach.
exactly what's going on.
He says in like small planes and they land on the beach.
At Barra is a loads of place to run around, but here is not a lot because the houses are near each other.
I did one time say one of these days we will go up and see Barra, and then it's like, well, I'll show you where my house is and I'll show you round.
Will we see your Barra dad?
No,
Why not?
because he's dead.
He's dead.
He says, my real Barra dad didn't look left and right.
Hold on, I'm gonna pause and read what Dee Dee has to say because I find this fascinating. Okay, he throughout his whole life story, throughout his whole life, he would say, I'm not going to be here long. He said in his last life, he was a dad who accidentally killed his son. So now in this life, he had to be a kid who was accidentally killed by his dad. Oh, that's so scary. Please go on. What is the status of this child and his father? Holy shit.
Down.
Cameron even claims to know his Barra dad's name.
Shane Robertson.
Shane Robertson?
Yes,
So who was Shane Robertson again?
a Barra dad.
The Barra dad.
Was that fast?
Is that the one that got knocked down?
Friends and family have also been drawn into Cameron's story. Next-door neighbour Diane Miller has known Cameron since he was born, and her son Aaron has grown up with him.
Hello.
When they were about 2, was
Right,
when
Kudo, I
Cameron
feel like
started
it's...
to speak about his Barra family.
I feel like people that have been dealing with this for a long time kind of get the picture of what's going on.
My
I feel
house
like
in
it
Barra and
is
family in
much
Barra,
harder to put it
'cause
together
Cameron was
when you're
adamant
not
he had this
sure,
other family.
right? Like,
Shane Robertson.
And he would tell you over and over again, so you know he wasn't
and
just making it up
hopefully the
there and
comments
then.
can give enough
And he got
context
knocked over
clues most
by
of the
a
time.
car.
And that happened when he was
Cameron's
12.
uncle, Ian
His parents
Watson,
divorced after the
initially dismissed
funeral.
his nephew's stories
Oh!
as fantasy, but as time passed,
Are
they
there
became harder
news
to
articles
explain
and
away.
stuff about that, Dee Dee?
It's just the fact that he's just consistent in, you know, the things
Also,
that he's
don't
saying
feel
and
obligated
the
to
stories
share
he
that shit.
keeps
Never
coming
mind.
up
I'm
with.
so sorry.
And
Never
over the 3
mind.
years, he's never wavered from it.
That's so
If you
sad.
look at his face when he's telling you these things,
I'm sorry to hear
he
that.
believes the truth.
I know that you didn't know them, but that's
My
still
dad
that's so
and mum
sad.
had long hair and she got cut short.
They'll say, I was with my Barra mum before you had me, before I came to this family. And he just keeps saying to me, you'll really like her, she's really nice. One time I said to him, joking, do you love me or your Barra mum? And he says, I love you both the same. I thought he would have said me, but he never.
Cameron's growing emotional attachment to his Barra mum concerned Norma. He began to miss her so badly that he started to suffer genuine distress.
That's so sad.
One day
This
when he was
poor
at the nursery,
baby.
he got quite upset. He was saying rather than me picking him up that day, he wanted his Barra mum to come and get him. And the big tears were running down his face and he just kept saying, I have to go to Barra, I have to go to Barra, my family are missing me. How do you deal with that? What do you do? What do you say to him?
Sorry, I have to pull this close to my face to be able to see. All right, we're good. Sorry about that.
Ever since he could speak, Cameron has described a previous life, growing up on the remote island of Barra in the Outer Hebrides. Cameron is desperate to visit Barra, but Norma, his mum, wants to find out if there is a rational explanation for his unusual memories.
Good Lord, I am bad at crochet. Why is this happening to me? Maybe this was 20
I
years
think
ago
I'm a
in
very
South
open
Louisiana.
person,
Yeah, I
but this
won't
was
ask you to
still
dox yourself.
really,
I realized after I had already spoke with
I
my
believe
mouth so that I
Cameron does
hadn't
know
thought with
Barra.
my brain.
How he knows it, I don't know. I don't think MD really has every answer. As I say, for somebody that is quite open and it's thrown me. I'd just like to know, has he seen it on the television? Is there a house like he talks up there? Or just like to know what's behind it all.
Came up with something that made me laugh.
Norma's first stop in her search for answers is
Schwarzenegger
Dr. Chris
Freeze
French,
being a
a
fan of
psychologist.
Game of Thrones because winter
He
is coming.
edits the
That is
Skeptic
funny.
magazine, which debunks
That's cute.
paranormal
I like
phenomena.
that.
The hope is that he may have a rational explanation.
Beantor is
can
coming.
get
I can't do a
situations
German
where
accent like I
would
used
bet my
to.
bottom dollar
Now because
that
I've
what we're
taken
dealing with are
French, I
false
always am
memories. I mean,
biased
kids have
towards a French
fantastic
accent.
imaginations, as I'm sure you're aware. Obviously, these days, you know, we've got lots of TV programs, lots of TV channels. We've got the internet. Is there any possibility, do you think, that he might have, say, seen something on TV at some point, some program that
I'm
was?
not saying it's not possible, but I've never seen Barrett on the television. I'm trying to think of times that Cameron would
So
be watching programmes
stupid.
without me,
I
or
love
just
it.
like that sort of programme, but not to my knowledge.
But I mean, it is possible there was someone who told Cameron stories about life on the island of Barra and then moved away.
Well, I know everybody kind of round about, and as I say, especially the fact that Martin and Cameron's so close in age, so why doesn't Martin know all this?
Okay, I mean, it may be
do you
that.
know, I'm just saying that I'm finding that
I take your point entirely.
The same, I take yours, but I'm just saying, from I'd be more than practically 100% say, but there's nobody been talking about Barra. I've asked my family. None of us know even MD. It comes from Barra, been to Barra.
But it may not be coming from your family. You're either dealing with a situation where he has picked up the information through normal sources, or maybe, just maybe, you know, there's something kind of much more interesting and challenging going on here.
Norma leaves Chris with more questions than answers. Could it be that Cameron's elaborate story is no more than a fantasy? Norma's next step is a visit to Karen Majors, an educational psychologist whose speciality is children and their fantasy lives.
Okay.
And you.
Hype. I can't wait to hear
really
what she has to
interesting.
say.
Basically, how Cameron describes his world really seems to be quite different from how children with imaginary friends and imaginary worlds describe their experiences. He's saying it's real, and even very young children with imaginary friends will say they're only pretend, you know, or they'll call them my invisible friends. Children who have imaginary creations feel in control of those imaginary creations, so you know, they can determine what's going to happen in that world, and it really feels like Cameron isn't able to direct what's going there at all. There is a consistent pattern, and Cameron's experiences don't really fit into that pattern, so I think it's about exploring other possible interpretations about how to understand Cameron's experience.
Karen's conclusion reinforces Norma's belief that Cameron's descriptions of life on Barra are
He
unusual.
doesn't. He
He
said he fell through a hole at the beach. Like it sounds like he is saying that he like walked through a portal. You know what I mean?
In the past 40 years, there have been reports of over 2,500 children
Do you
who
remember
claim
in
to
the
have
beginning?
memories of another life.
Yeah, I think.
At the University of Virginia, a department has been set
Okay.
up to investigate
Okay.
these stories. Psychiatrist Dr. Jim Tucker is the director of research.
So this is a worldwide phenomenon. It takes place in places and families with a belief in
Hi,
reincarnation.
Gardevoir. How
and
are
places and
you?
families without a belief in reincarnation.
Hope you're well as well.
And in a number of the cases, the child's statements have been verified to be accurate.
Many of these cases show a pattern of consistent and detailed information.
Have fun, Soma. Soma. Sorry.
The children will usually start talking about these memories at a very early age, usually 2 or 3. Some of them
Pausing.
talk about the
Our family used to go on large vacations where we would ride ATVs, and every year they would alternate if the kids would come. Well, this trip was a kids' trip. Tance was on the ATV with his dad, and they went ahead to scout. Well, they drove off a cliff, and Trance was the only one to die. That's so sad. That's so sad.
matter of factly, but other children.
I am also
use
exhausted
great
and
emotion
sleep
in
deprived
describing these
today,
things and
Gardevoir. I'm
often
sorry.
long for the previous
I
family.
commiserate with you.
Jim records the child's memories
I
and
slept.
investigates whether there might be a connection.
I slept
to
through
an
the night, but I
actual
woke up
person
a bunch
who's
of times
lived
because my
before.
cats kept playing with shit really loud
Many of
and
the
waking
cases
me
seem
up.
to defy
It-
simple,
like I was just
rational
the lightest
explanation.
sleeper overnight for no
One of Dr.
reason.
Tucker's most celebrated cases
It's crazy because
was a
I am
boy he
usually a very
investigated
heavy
from the
sleeper.
Midwest of America.
This is a very interesting case of a boy who had memories of being his grandfather. And he said that God gives you a card to come back. And I guess this is a drawing of the card that he did.
Gus Taylor is the child who drew that card. Since he was a toddler, he has believed that in a past life, he was his own grandfather. Gus is now 10 years old.
What?
When he was about 1.5, I was changing.
No, seriously? I'll be right back. Everybody hang tight.